Thank you for thank you for my strong.
I want to welcome you guys into Mental Momentum this morning. It is 7:30 a.m. on the West Coast, and we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start this morning with giving some thanks, some gratitude. That's how I like to start my morning. So I want to be thankful for our taste buds, thankful for our healthy appetites.
Thank you for the delicious food.
I'm so thankful for delicious
Thank you
foods.
for my wonderful taste buds.
I don't know if these gratitude affirmations influence a lot of my eating, but I'm so thankful and grateful for
Thank
prosperity,
you for financial abundance.
financial abundance.
Thank
Yes,
you for financial success.
thankful for financial success.
Thank you for
Yes,
passive income.
we're thankful for passive income.
Thank you for residual
Thankful
income.
for residual income. Yes,
Thank you for continued
giving some
prosperity.
thanks this morning. You got to wake up
Thank you
with an
for
attitude
massive
of
success.
gratitude, being thankful for your
Thank you
success.
for wonderful
Yes,
opportunities.
yes. Thankful for all the
Thank you
wonderful
for my blessings.
opportunities that are coming to you today. So thankful for
Thank
them.
you for the ability
Yes,
to think.
I'm so thankful for the
Thank you for
ability
the ability to
to
visualize.
visualize.
Thank you for the ability
So
to
thankful
dream.
for the ability
Thank
to
you
dream.
for my loving relationship.
So thankful for my
Thank
loving
you for my caring
relationships.
spouse.
Great Rising on
Thank you for
Instagram, Facebook,
blissful
YouTube, everyone that's tuning in. I want you to just take some time to be
Thank you
thankful and grateful for some of the
my
amazing people
Thank
in your life. Be thankful and grateful for
Thank
them.
you for my hands.
Thankful for my hands.
Thank you for my feet.
Oh Lord,
Thank
yes.
you for my eyes.
So thankful and grateful for my
Thank you for the
eyesight.
air.
Thankful for the air in my lungs.
Thank you for the
Yes.
sun. Thank you for the trees. Thank you for the
I'm going to
Thank
give
you for
thanks for about 3 more minutes, allow some more
Thank
people
you
to
for
get
the
on the
relationship.
call. Just give thanks for
Thank you
any
for
and
the
everything that
fruits.
you can think about right now. Like, what are you thankful
Thank you
for?
for the
So thankful for my children.
Thank you
So
for the
thankful for my family. I'm so
Thank
thankful
you for the
for
friendship.
this space. Hey,
Thank you for the
Lakeisha.
clouds.
All right. So
Thank you for
if
water.
you want to be on screen, I can bring you into
Thank
the
you for
stream.
fresh
If you want to
fruits.
stay backstage, I can leave you
Thank you
guys
for fresh
backstage. It's
vegetables.
completely up to you.
Thank you for my heart.
Can you hear me?
Thank you for my liver.
Okay. All right, you just let me
Thank you
know if you
for
want
my
to talk. I
healthy
can bring you on
intestine.
screen. But I know a lot of people
Thank
are
you for my healthy
multitasking, working.
organs.
We're just spending a few minutes giving
Thank you for
thanks
my
for
strong
everything
mind.
right now. Allowing some more people
Thank
to
you
get on
for
the
my
call.
strong
Hey, Great
back.
Rising. Got some people on
Thank
Instagram.
you for my strong.
So thankful for my strong legs. You guys, I'm
Thank you
so
for my
thankful
strong muscles.
for my strong muscles, my strong back.
Thank you for the
You have to
ability
give thanks.
to taste.
Hey, Jen.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
a
thank you,
healthy
thank you, thank
appetite.
you. Thank you.
Thank you for delicious foods.
Yes,
Thank you for my wonderful taste buds.
yes,
Thank you for unlimited prosperity.
yes, yes. Thank
Thank
you,
you
thank
for
you, thank you.
financial abundance. Thank you for financial success.
I'm so thankful.
Thank you for passive
So
income.
if you guys want to join
Thank you for
the
residual
live,
income.
no, I can see your comments on the
Thank
side
you
if
for
you're tuning
continued
in
prosperity.
from YouTube or even
Thank you
Facebook. I
for
can see
massive
you guys.
success.
Hey, I see. Okay, all right.
Thank you for
Everybody's
wonderful
multitasking.
opportunities.
That's completely fine. So just to let you
Thank you
guys
for
know,
my
I have you backstage right now. If you want to come on screen and talk,
Thank
I
you
can bring you
for
on video
the
to screen, but
ability
we
to
can't still
think.
hear you if you unmute your mic
Thank you
and
for
talk.
the
So you
ability
guys are
to
welcome to join in.
visualize.
All right, just one
Thank
more
you for
minute.
the
We're giving
ability
thanks
to
for
dream.
one more minute before we
Thank
get
you
this
for
call started.
my
I'm
loving
so thankful
relationship.
for Arba,
Thank you for my
Lakeisha, Jen,
kids.
Ranisha, Keith,
Thank you
Cassandra,
for blissful
and let's
companionship.
see, everyone else that is tuning in and I can't see. Cujo, thank you for joining the call this morning. We're giving thanks
Thank
right
you for my
now.
hands.
We're just giving thanks for our hands,
Thank you for
our
my
ability
feet.
to write,
Thank you
to
for my
think.
eyesight.
Thank you for our
Thank
eyesight.
you for the air.
So I'm going to add you into the stream, but
Thank you
don't
for the
want to
sun.
be on screen, just let me know.
Thank you for the Thank you
Can you
for
hear
the
me?
flowers.
Sure, we can hear you.
Okay, great. So we can
Thank you
hear
for
you
the
too if you
sunshine.
want to talk, or you can mute your mic if you didn't want to
Thank
speak.
you for
So I want to welcome you guys to StreamYard platform, which is something I use for
Thank you
most of my
for the
shows. And
rain.
I figured, let's do this because I was
Thank you for
trading
the
on my other
sunshine.
computer at first, and
Thank you
I
for the
couldn't get into
clouds
my
in the
Zoom
sky.
right. All right, so it
Thank you for
is
water.
7:35 on the West Coast and 35 on the East Coast. I want to say great rising and welcome, welcome, welcome to Mental Momentum. I am Success Money, a member of Generation 12, and we have these get togethers every morning around the same time to come together to help raise our mental. So this morning, I wanted to talk about what is your why? Like, why do you get up and do what you do? A lot of people will ask you when you're getting started with things like, why are you doing this? Because, there's many mornings that you wake up and you don't feel like getting out of bed and you don't want to, do the things that are necessary. And it's your why that's going to pull you through. I just wanted to say good morning to everyone that's joining the call. Great rising. Since I'm going to add you to the stream, but you guys don't want to be on screen. You don't have to, but we can still hear you. So you can unmute your mic if you want to speak or mute your mic. Okay. So this way we don't have anybody on screen looking all funny if you don't want to. I can add you on when you want to be. So this morning I want to talk about your why, because a lot of people, what is the reason why you're doing what you're doing? Are you in your purpose? Are you living your path? And what drives you to get up and to do that daily? So when you join our group, that is one thing that we ask you, like, what are the 5 reasons why you wanted to start trading? And I feel like it's important to revisit those whys, to have those reminders. We have our goal cards where we focus on our goal, but how about if we revisit our why regularly so that we remember, why are we getting up doing this? I roll over and see my why all the time. She hops in my bed. She doesn't like to stay in her bed all the time. So I see my little why to the reason why I definitely want to shift the generational wealth and continue to learn and grow so that we can have our children be so much further than we were when we started out. So one of my main reasons why is definitely my children, because I want to see, you heard of those trust fund babies and you heard of children just coming into things when you were younger. Like, why didn't I get to, be born into wealth? And, why was I not given companies instead of, quotes and stuff like that? So that's one of my main whys. I want to know if anybody else could share one of their whys as to why they got started in this. Anybody want to share their why? And even if you're on here, if you want to join in on Instagram and speak, I can add you in, or I can read your comments too. Okay, so your why, let's see. We have Dominique in here. Oh, let me add you to the stream. Sorry, honey, let me put you back. So now that I've added you guys to the stream, if you want to come off mute, you can come off mute and talk and share with me what your whys are. I know today is a trading day, so forgive us because we all have been multitasking. I know I was um, on these trades because Tuesday it opens up, but that's another one of my whys. Like, I'm doing this to learn something new. Like, if you haven't heard of trading, I know you guys have heard of Bitcoin and some people hear bits and parts of it, but it's so important and vital to get the information and the education so that you know what you're doing. You don't feel like you're gambling. You can understand something new. So that's another one of my whys. Okay, Jen says she wants to grow her real estate company. Well, that's so interesting, Jen, because I'm actually getting ready to launch. I don't know if you know, I've been doing real estate for quite a while, but I'm actually really launching something to support real estate agents or people who are interested in purchasing real estate. So I definitely will invite you into that group and call. but we all have different whys. Real estate is very important because you always need some place to live, and even being able to provide a home and a place for others. I started a nonprofit called House of Success to help people go from homeless to home ownership. So that is another one of my whys. I'm doing this because I know what it's like to be homeless. It's not fun. I see that everywhere out here. I'm in Los Angeles where there's a lot of homeless. So that's another big why. I don't feel like anyone should ever have to be homeless. We have so much land and space and abundance. So being able to have a roof over your head, especially in some of them East Coast places. I don't know how homeless do it out there with the snow and freezing weather. So that's another really great why. Thank you for sharing that, Jen. I'm not sure if you can unmute if you want to talk. That's definitely fine. If you want to share a little bit more about your real estate company, because people have different goals and aspirations about it. It says your device is not connected, so I'm not sure if you connected your audio, Jen. So you can choose to connect that if you want to still speak. Let me see. There's Arba. Let me add you back to the screen. All right. So it should say it when you come in. You should see a little drop down at the bottom that shows your mic. So it depends on if you're on your phone or if you're on your computer. You can click the link and you should be able to speak. You should take off your mic. So, Jen's trying to figure out how to connect her mic, but yeah, so one reason definitely is my children. Another reason is like my goals and aspirations as far as being able to help others. I love being able to share financial literacy and knowledge. And in order to do that, I need to obtain it. So the more I learn, the more I'm able to help others learn and grow and further their paths and what they would like to do. Let me see, I got everyone in here, but if you guys want to talk, I'm not sure if you're able to unmute, so I'll unmute you just in case you're not able. And unmute your guest because they choose to. Okay, so you do choose to mute yourself. So it says I can unmute you if you want to be muted. It's completely up to you if you want to unmute. So the other reason why is definitely I want to have the freedom to travel, the freedom to live the life that I choose to live. That is a really big why, because I see so many people, getting up daily, doing things that they really don't want to do, like working 40 years at one position. We have a solution where you can work 52 weeks at developing a skill that can really transform your life to where you can retire early. So with that freedom, you're able to really follow your passion, do whatever it is you truly want to do. Whether, I love being a philanthropist, going around helping people, giving back, and showing people a better way. Add Tracy, mute your mic or unmute your mic whenever you want to speak. I believe everybody is added to the stream, but you guys are welcome to share what your why is. If anybody else wants to tune in about for sharing, what is your why and why are you doing what you're doing? For everybody that just joined, I was stating that, my children are definitely my why. Giving back, my nonprofit House of Success, I want to really help change the forefront of homelessness as well as Black homeowners. We have a mission to create more Black homeowners. I was just watching a video recently where it was really explaining how a lot of the wealth was gained when they designated certain areas that Black people could actually live. And those were the areas that they would not lend, so a lot of predatory lending and redlining and blockbusting and all kind of things that have happened over the years that really have affected Black generational wealth, because real estate had been one of the main sources of wealth and ways to transition and pass down that wealth. If your grandmother doesn't still have that house, which should have built up some equity, which could have helped you within college or paying off your car or just paying down debt, that was one of the traditional ways that people develop wealth. So that's another reason why I would like to acquire more homes in order to pass down wealth so that my children and even family members or anyone around me don't have to worry about literally having a roof over your head. Because when you don't have a roof over your head, just what is it? It's so stressful. The first thing you have to do is take care of your livelihood before you can really even start focusing on your goals and your purpose and moving on. So let me check my chat over here. We have a few comments. Yes. Um, So your health, definitely. Your health is very, very important. Your health will stop you from doing certain things that you're doing. And God will say, sit down and take care of yourself. So one of the reasons I'm doing this is because it is healthy for me. Like I'm able to set my schedule, wake up, exercise, eat the right foods, like be mindful about the right healthy habits, because it's good to develop a healthy habit for yourself in order to follow and live the longevity. Like this is not a stressful life with this type of work. It's not like I have to deal with people that you don't have to. It's really you learning the skill and then developing. So that's one reason why I really do love what I'm doing. One second. I have some. Okay, please share with us, wonderful.
Good morning, Miss Success. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. So let me see.
Um,
I'm going to bring you. Let me see. I just bring you on. You can go ahead and share though for us,
oh, okay.
Dominique.
I didn't know if you wanted me to wait while you maneuvered, but basically, my why is very simple. I follow the vision. I definitely have a vision that I received when coming into this business, and I know that there's so many people that I can touch and inspire and teach. Being in this platform, and also just to inspire my own family for generations to come. I feel like there'll be a picture of me as the trendsetter for this family, the trailblazer, in a big house that's going to last generations to come because of the work that I've done. So I definitely think that it's harvest season. So we need to go ahead and keep planting those seeds and just expecting a harvest back from everything that we're doing here. So everybody just continue to keep the faith.
Wow, you're so right. Just imagine all of the little nieces and nephews, and even your daughter, and the young generation in your family that are going to grow up saying, Dominique is the wealthy one in the family. You had that one auntie or uncle sometimes that always had nice cars or a nice house. They were rich, but just imagine being able to show them an abundance in the way that you are with your spirit is so beautiful and wonderful and wealthy because it's developed inside and out, as well as being excellent with managing your funds. So one reason why I'm doing this also is to become an excellent money manager. The more money you have, the more that you are able to manage, the more you grow into learning what are different options that I could put my money into. What is a IRA? What is a trust? It's not until you start developing more wealth that you even start asking these questions as to what else can I do with my money? Where else can I get money? So being at the forefront of the family and being the person that people are going to definitely call, whether they're asking if they can hold a few dollars or be like, can you please teach me how to fish? That's definitely a big why to be that person in your family, because that's where it starts, with generational wealth. We're all here to help transform and assist our families with getting to the next level. So hopefully they would join in and learn the skills that we're learning, because that's how you really embody it, because you develop new skills. I didn't start out knowing how to sell real estate, but when I was 19, I decided what was going to be the most expensive thing I was going to purchase. And I wanted to understand how to purchase it and really actually get a deal. I actually get a discount when I purchase my own house. Don't have to charge myself commission. So that's what led me to doing that. But um, my why goes even further to my purpose. I feel like this is truly my purpose, to be here, to be learning and giving back, to be a steward and share with everyone this knowledge, because most people don't always go out and seek it, but I am here for those who definitely want to learn. And that's what I feel like when we come together as a community, where we can bring different knowledge and experiences that we have to share with each other. So I can tell you, hey, there's something else that you can do. Like, have you ever thought about starting a company or a business, a LLC, a corporation? A lot of people, feel like they want to start a business and don't really know the proper way to start a business to where you're actually getting on the right side of money, where you're no longer self-employed, but you actually start to employ people and have a team and start raising your vibration and the level of what you're able to do. Because it none of the major corporations that you see nowadays are working for themselves. They have a team, they have a building, they have people working for them. Or even if you do it online, because like Airbnb is pretty big, and they don't even own any real estate. So there's a lot of different ways that you can make your mark here. Like, are you looking to leave a legacy? That's another thing. When you're gone, what are people going to remember you by? Like, what is everyone going to say about you if you were not to be here anymore? Like, do you think about, is that one of your whys as to, the foundation? When I think about Kobe, I'm like, his legend, everybody knows and remembers him. Like, it's such an inspiration to be like, no, I'm not no Kobe, but I definitely want y'all to be like, man, success was very inspirational. She helped us whenever she could and shared a lot of knowledge with people. So that's definitely my last why. I want to be able to leave some information, something that's going to help people further. Like, even these recordings, whether you come back and look at this later, or even how things pop up years from now and say, what was my why? And is the why still the same, or has your why changed? Anybody ever had their why changed, or has your why remained the same? All you guys got to do is like unmute yourself and then you can speak. I think you're in control of it. No, nobody's ever had their why changed. Everybody's why is the same. Mine's has remained the same. Okay, Jen. So, girl, I know you about to definitely do something with that real estate company, because when you have a why that remains the same, you're passionate about it and consistent. You should definitely we got to talk, because girl, I can feel you already through this. And let's see, what about you?
I was going to say success. My why has not changed, it's just evolved. As time goes on and I gain more perspective and other things add to my life, like um, I own a home already, but now I want to own 5 homes. So my why, my my ambition is just a little bit, deeper, because I've already accomplished that first why I was doing it. I wanted the first home so I can have something to pass on to my children, and now I want 5 so I can have a legacy, not just a property. So it's more or less that my why has evolved into something greater versus it's changed. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Okay, I'm gonna
definitely.
shut up now.
Oh, girl, no. See, so that's what we need to hear, because that's perfect word, where it has evolved. You know, I think when you say evolved, I can see that, because when I first started out, at first it was just, oh, to make a certain amount of money, because I felt like that's what I needed to make. But now it's all about, really building generational wealth. So that is definitely an evolution of just being able to make enough money to feel like you're becoming rich, and you're able to take care of your daily expenses and be able to give back and help people. But it's another thing to be able to put your more of your kids on the Forbes list. You know what I'm saying? So it's like an evolution of your original thought. And that's how we should be, growing. That's why I say, when you come back to revisit your why, at first it was like, oh, to buy a car. But now I actually think I want a car lot. I want to help other people get cars, so it can definitely evolve. That's why I asked, if it's changed a little bit or even expanded, it's definitely great. If anybody else want to share their why, or if it has
Success Hot.
evolved.
Hi, Success.
Hello,
This is Tracy. How you doing? Good morning to you
I'm
guys. Um,
Grand Rising, Tracy.
my why didn't change. It just grew, and the reason why is because things got attached to it to make it even more expand. My why has always been about my family, first and foremost, always been about them. But my dynamics of family have changed a lot with the murder of our son, made me go into a deeper perspective about young Black men and having a purpose and a passion. So for me, it's my son's voice that I am carrying because of the fact that I am a mother that lost her son at the age of 27 years old. So for me to be able to share my experience as being that mom that went through those journeys and those ups and downs, now I can be the advocate to let other women know what it is to lose a child, or should I say a son, to gun violence. So I can actually speak for him, even though he's no longer here, but I'm his advocate. So every time that I share the story about him, I see my son's face, his smile lighting up and saying, "Hey mom, still keep speaking for me." So it's my passion in that category, because when I hear women talk about they have children, but they have so much to complain about, I have to intervene and I have to ask them this question. And my question to them is, are they still alive? Oh, yes, they are. Then you really don't have anything to complain about. Because once they leave this earth, it's a void that, as you being a parent, is going to be in you. So I changed the dynamic of, it's not a grieving process for me. It's a milestone in my chapter of my legacy to be able to understand and let women know losing a child is very hard, but how you can get over it is through these following steps. And that is really a core key passion for me. It's my family. My why just added on. It just added, it just grew. And then my grandsons come along and it just added and it just grew to make me understand that I'm here for a purpose and I'm here for a plan. I'm here to do what God called me to do. I am the oldest of my mom's children and I'm her firstborn. So everything is in my field, everything is in my ballpark. So I look at the legacies that I have been passed down to, but I changed them in a way to where, as though when my legacy comes up and I leave here, excuse my French for saying this, it's going to be one damn good story that people going to know. Tracy came, she saw, she slayed, she conquered, and she left her blueprint. And I'm going to carve out the best blueprint that I possibly can have, because my family has always been my why. But freedom has added on to that. And that's really important, because us as African American people, we don't know those dynamics. We've been taught so many other things. But as we begin to step into the realms of different categories, being a business person, not just being self-employed, but being a business owner, makes the category so much different. And I didn't know I came from a line of business owners until I began to do some research on my background and discovered that all my family owned businesses. And I didn't know it until I decided to do background on my family and genealogy pool and discovered it. So it made me understand why I got the strength and the power to want to be my own business, to be my own boss and step into my own business line. It made me understand where I came from. So that's important to me, my family, and the most important thing, the powerful why of the loss of my son. So I just wanted to share that.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing. That is so powerful. I feel your strength and energy, and prayers go with you with that, because that is going to help a lot of women and men who have gone through that, because that's a real sacred space. So definitely will be remembered, and continue to encourage you to move forward with that. So also we got a comment for you from Dominique. She says, "Wow, Miss Tracy, your strength is unmatched. You are so powerful and a gift to the group. You are a gem, and telling your story will change lives." So thank you, Dominique, for that comment. And thank you, Miss Tracy, for sharing your story, because that is a powerful why. And a lot of people, that hurt and loss is actually the strength you need to move forward and leave that legacy and keep that memory alive and sharing with people. As well as when you were talking about with your ancestors, I've actually been doing some research, and every day I'm starting to get messages. I went on Ancestry and been researching and found tons of cousins, and just seeing the history of where a lot of my family have come from. A lot of them come from Nigeria and Congo and different areas I never even knew or thought about, and just connecting. So it's so important to know your culture, to know where you come from, to know your family history and legacy. A lot of us have been broken off and may not have been raised with both parents, or may not know one side of the family, deeper. So I would encourage you guys to do a little research, and you can learn like where some of your natural characteristics and traits come from, and even some of your hidden talents that you haven't discovered. So that's about our time this morning. I just wanted everyone to revisit their why, and keep that at the forefront whenever you wake up in the morning, or you want to go to bed and you still have stuff to do. Think about what is your why that's driving you, so that you'll continue on doing what you really came here to do and serving in your purpose. So if anyone else have anything they want to share before we close out, uh, feel a burning desire. Thank you, Jen, for tuning in. I'll definitely work with you. Make sure you can connect your mic. I'm not sure if you're on your phone or on your computer. It may be different. But I want to thank every single person that tuned in, everyone that's on Instagram. If you have any comments, I'm sorry, I did not see these comments on here. Thank you, Laura, for your many blessings. So people are giving thanks and telling us thank you, waving. Hi, hey everyone. Thanks for tuning in. So that is this week's Mental Momentum. I want to make sure everyone that's coming out to Atlanta this weekend, we do have an event Friday night. So if you guys are in the Atlanta area, you want to come through, I will be posting the link on the social profile so you guys can get some tickets and come out to the event that we're having Friday night. You're definitely welcome to come. Other than that, looking forward to seeing you guys at the beaches and the banks. Thank you for tuning in. All right.